Hi, this is Sean with Bank Spears. And
Jason from Jason's Journey.
Brady Lindquist from Brady Lindquist. I don't know what I'd call it. Brew chat.
For all the different, whatever it's going to be this time of month. I have these two on here today. We're going to talk about beer. Obviously talk about the chicken nuggets that we have in front of us. I probably wondering why do you have all these different chicken nuggets? Give some background to why we're doing this. So I've known these two through the Bank Spears Instagram account. These two always love their chicken nuggets and chicken tenders wherever we go somewhere.
I love my tendies.
Beer we're drinking today is we have Moonraker, just a single IPA, New England IPA, which works great with chicken nuggets.
Good with
Tastes
chicken.
good.
Exactly.
Tastes good.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious. Hey, where's Moonraker out of?
West Coast.
West Coast.
It's California. It's California.
California.
Let's kind of do some comparisons today. Let's go Wendy's, and we're just going to try the chicken nuggets by themselves. No sauce.
No sauce.
Just
the chicken.
Just straight up comparison.
We cheers in these little things.
I like it.
Cheers.
Cheers to the nuggets. Now, do you guys prefer regular chicken nuggets or spicy chicken nuggets?
Wendy's ones I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I guess it depends on the mood I'm in. I don't have like a certain one.
You can get these in spicy version?
Yeah, and they're really. I like them. I think they're really good.
All right.
Got the little the classic.
The presentation.
Yes, the classic.
Key. I mean, this is the one that started it all, right? For me, when you were a kid. McDonald's nuggets have come a long way, though. They've changed a lot through the years.
It's real
chicken now.
White chicken meat.
Right.
None of that fake stuff.
No. So we got Raising Cane's here.
Delicious, but took a half an hour
platter.
to get.
I like how we don't just have chicken nuggets here. We've got a full platter here. Not everybody has Cane's across the U.S., but if you have it, you know what's up. Here's the hard part about Cane's, though, and this is where I think it's a good test. This sauce right here is crack. And this is ultimately why I think Cane's is so good. So to taste it by itself, I think will be a good comparison. Again, I know we're talking chicken nuggets, but the Texas toast.
Delicious.
The Texas toast is the best.
It's my version of crack.
Yeah.
Is legit crack.
What determines if it's a good chicken strip or chicken nugget?
Can't be dried out.
Can't be dried.
Obviously, that's the main one.
Right.
But then the breading on the outside. How crispy is it? That's... I don't know. Breading goes a long ways.
Do you like more simple breading or like so that way it matches with the sauce, or do you like it to carry its own?
I like it to carry its own. I'm one of those weird people that sometimes I don't even have sauce.
What?
Yeah, I know that sounds insane, but
I can be there actually. I don't think sauce is always needed, but
No.
I think for me, I think it's the mixture of the amount of breading versus the amount of chicken. It can't just be like all the crispy crust on the outside versus little chicken.
Yeah, it's delicious, by the way.
Yeah, it's very
really good. Tavor purchase?
I was a Tavor purchase. you know.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
But always looking.
Exactly, yes.
It's been a while since I've had Dairy Queen chicken strips.
You know it's good when you can see it from the inside here. You see the grease that's soaking through. So that's how you know it's good.
Yeah, that's another factor. How much grease does it leave behind?
Is it like a buttermilk kind of?
That's what it tastes like, right?
Right?
We all went to a camping trip a couple of years back, and I think that was the first time that I realized how obsessed, specifically this one is right here, with his chicken tenders. I don't think he ordered anything other than that at any restaurant.
But tendies are always a good option.
They're the safe bet.
So the first place we went to is kind of like a sort of a dive bar-y type place.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you're going to go there, like, tenders are always a good
It makes sense. So it might be even
120 frames a second.
Oh, wow.
What I want to know is what did we not get that we should have?
I'd like to hear that below in the comment section too. Mm-hmm. What are the things that we should have?
Probably people are screaming at this, like, why didn't you get X, Y, or Z?
If there was one that we didn't get today that you really wish we could have had, what would it be? Just one that you really wish we could have added.
Oh, Popeyes for sure.
I mean, I think Hardee's is pretty good.
Arby's. I can't say I've had these ones either, though.
Yeah.
They remind me a lot more of Dairy Queen.
I agree with that.
The other two.
Yeah.
And maybe that buttermilk kind of taste.
Right.
Or
whatever they're putting in
like a
the crust.
Peppery. This is probably tough for you to do without sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't
I'm crying a little bit inside.
It just feels wrong. Huh?
He just keeps eyeballing the sauces.
Who wants to start off?
I think you should.
With our least or our best?
Our least favorite. I'll say it. My least favorite actually is Arby's. Before you say it too, when you do say it, I want to hear if that matches or where that differs from where you originally coming into this.
Oh, okay.
Where you thought. So I would say Arby's. That was more again your pick. I didn't expect it to be that high, so I would say it pretty much is on par with where I
expected.
Yeah,
your expectations were met.
Yeah, they're last. Not a bad chicken tender, but I would say just between the 6. That's my least favorite.
Not coming into it, not having it before, like it's good because then it gives my expectations a little bit more to like try and like taste if it is good. But I do agree. These are my least favorite one was the Arby one.
Okay. This might blow you guys' mind, but my least favorite was McDonald's. The McNuggets.
That was actually I was close on both of those, but
and I think it probably fit in there. I was gonna say probably middle of the road, so it's maybe a little worse than I was expecting. What's number 5, Sean?
I'll let you start. We'll go backwards now.
Okay.
So let's go. Yeah, let's.
Put me on the spot here. It's probably DQ. Probably DQ, just because I feel like the chicken to bread ratio in some of those spots is a little off.
A little heavy.
A little heavy. The breading is really good, but and
Arby's
I would say my expectations.
No sauce left.
It would probably be middle of the road too.
So I struggle with the bottom too. Like McDonald's and Arby's are right there. McDonald's seems way better when it's fresher.
Sure,
now that it's sat,
sure, and that's a factor, right?
I actually didn't care for it as much, and that's why I kind of toyed between the McNugget and the Arby's.
I think I'm going to surprise you a little bit on my second least favorite.
Oh, really?
Is it Cane's?
I think Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the breading.
Is it good dipping?
Yeah.
Breading?
Yeah, well, they have, I think...
complement their sauce, or what?
I think Chick-fil-A has some of the best sauces in general. Okay. So, like, as
Polly
far as...
would agree with you on that.
So that's what makes theirs, again, so good, is that. So, it's kind of soggy out of all of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest reason.
The thing that I felt was very interesting about it is I think the chicken itself is the best. I didn't like the breading as much as some of the others, but
it's the most tender. The chicken itself is the most tender out of all of them.
The chicken itself is the best out of all of them.
Yeah.
My number 4 is definitely DQ.
Okay.
It's just something...
Another DQ vote?
It was better than McDonald's, but it wasn't quite... It's still in the lower half of my eating list of what I would pick. Something about it, maybe because it was a little colder too, but... And maybe because there's no sauce, but...
I love how we're all like...
It's definitely on the bottom.
It's cold, it's stale, it's soggy.
No sauce.
It's
how
no
do you
sauce.
really do it?
It's like, how do
with
you...
them not being cold.
At least we're comparing them all cold.
Right.
So there's not...
Oh, yeah.
There's a fair assessment.
Yeah, it's not like DQ is hot and steaming, and then we got Cane's that's been sitting for 5 hours. I think I would agree. I think that'd probably be my number 4 is DQ.
I would go with the Arby's as the number 4.
Okay.
It's very similar to the DQ stuff, but it's a little bit thicker. There's a little more to it.
Yep.
Breading wise, it feels like it's a little more consistent.
Number 3, I'm going to go McDonald's. So I have it a little higher than what you guys did. I actually the opposite on this. I actually had McDonald's, I thought would be, and we haven't really been saying that, but I thought McDonald's would come in bottom or towards the bottom, kind of like how you guys voted. But I was surprised by itself. I kind of like good crisp, kind of saltiness, obviously.
McDonald's not afraid to use the salt. I know that.
Yeah, exactly. That's not. They're not scared. They're not scared of the sodium.
No, they're not.
It's so hard because I feel like, I mean, breading wise, this would probably, we're on number 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But the chicken was so good itself. But then, like, trying to put those two together.
The dilemmas we have.
I know, right? I know. I'll go Chick-fil-A. Even though the chicken itself was the best out of all of them, the breading is a little different.
It's different. It's different.
It's a little different. Maybe with the sauce, like, maybe that combo is just glorious.
I'm going to go Chick-fil-A, too. I think, my first time having the actual... strips versus the nuggets.
Yeah, the nuggets.
Wendy's and Cane's as our 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Everybody here has,
and they're both different, totally different like styles.
100%.
Totally different. Yeah.
So,
and that's why I think now it's hard because
look at this box first time.
the size matters.
You need to share this bread.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Actually,
you get some bread.
Cane's is my number 2 probably.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised. Yep. I'm a little surprised.
I love the chicken. I love everything about it, but I guess I'm probably just maybe giving it number 2 because it was a little colder, and I didn't have the cane sauce, and.
You're bitter now.
And I wasn't eating the bread right away. Actually, the first thing I eat when I get Cane's is the bread. Like I devour the bread.
I'm with you. We kind of wait. Again, we waited until it got cold now. We keep screwing up. If you have Cane's, always swap out the coleslaw for double Texas.
Another toast.
Yep. I thought Cane's would be my clear number 1, and it's my number 2. I would agree.
Okay. I'm going to go Wendy's as my number 2.
Okay.
It's very good. I'm actually really shocked that a Nugget made it that far into the competition.
Into Brady's got
right.
But it actually was pretty solid. Honestly, if you could take the Chick-fil-A chicken and put the Cane's breading on it, that would crush. The chicken there was like the softest, tender, best. And then the breading, I think, on Cane's is my favorite. That's probably why I'm going to have that be number 1.
And that leaves us with our number 1. So you and I both have the same number 1.
Wendy's.
Wendy's wins.
So Wendy has got the most votes. Way to go, Wendy's.
Way to go. Where did you think Wendy's would have landed in the lineup?
2 or 3. Kind of that.
So you knew it was good.
I knew it was good. I would put it up there. I thought DQ would be way higher for me.
Okay.
So I felt like it would be either right before or right after DQ, and then Cane's would be my number 1, is what I thought going into this. And then obviously your number 1.
Yeah, Cane's. Yeah, number 1 is Cane's.
We're going to crack into another beer here. Grab the triple because...
There's 3 of us?
Yep, 3 of us. Exactly. I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah.
That's
very astute.
Yep. Black Sack, obviously out of Minnesota. We're out of Minnesota, so definitely one of our favorite breweries. Talking about like the best of, I would say... I think we all agree they have one of the best triples, at least.
Well, they do one every week.
In all fairness, they make probably the better beers in all the state. To be honest.
The nose on this is just
it's juice.
Crazy.
The thing about theirs is
and you get that booze kind of smell.
Their triples are so smooth. Literally, it doesn't feel like you're ever drinking a triple.
Yeah. So we grabbed different sauces from all over, and we're going to dive into kind of our favorite sauces as we have these as well. Got Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. Do we have any other sauce from Chick-fil-A?
Just the Chick-fil-A one.
Oh, yeah, the Chick-fil-A sauce.
The Chick-fil-A sauce. Wendy's, we got more of the classics. Honey mustard and barbecue sauce. DQ, we have the gravy. It just looks unappetizing. It just looks so unappetizing. Just look at that. It just looks so unappetizing. But yes, that's
definitely.
I will not be doing the gravy.
It does look kind of gross.
It is great, though. And then the honey mustard. McDonald's, we have...
Oh, we got 3.
Oh, we got 3. That's right.
Oh.
Sweet and sour, tangy barbecue, and honey mustard. Guess what the number 1 sauce is sold at McDonald's?
I would think honey mustard, but I could be wrong.
What is one of these the right answer?
I'm not giving you any hints.
I'll go sweet and sour.
Looking for hints.
I'll go sweet and sour then. I can't do the same.
Honey mustard. Arby's, we have Arby's sauce and honey mustard.
Didn't you want some ranch from there too?
I did. They were out of it. I tried.
Uh-oh.
For anybody who goes to Arby's, their curly fries are the best. I like to dip it with buttermilk ranch. They changed a few years back to like a dipping sauce, like one of these type of things.
Oh, okay.
But then they have buttermilk ranch packets that they use for dressing. And that is the stuff.
That's the better one?
Like these. And that is the stuff you need to get. Yeah, so if you just ask for ranch, they'll give you this. But if you specify with the buttermilk ranch that you guys use for salads, they will give you a different one. And they were out of it. And then cane sauce. As you heard me mention earlier, this stuff is crack. So
they sell all crack at Cane's. The bread, the sauce.
All crack. This isn't part of the draft.
I'd say this is not part of the draft. So we're going to do a little draft on what our favorite sauces are. Not exclusive to chicken nuggets, but just sauce in general. Sauce, dips, things across, sauce and dips that you use on foods across the board.
3 of these, I believe. So we all want a cane sauce.
Holy crap.
You got 4 of them. So I'm going to try a Chick-fil-A. I'm going to try it with the cane sauce.
Oh, I am too, I guess.
I want to see it. I want to see if it makes a difference.
One time I went to Cane's and ordered and asked for I think the Chick-fil-A sandwich there, and the person was like, "We're not Chick-fil-A," and I was just like, "Oh crap!"
Wrong place.
They probably like spit on my food after that.
Oh, so you asked for a Chick-fil-A sandwich at Cane's?
Yes.
I definitely feel like these, because I tried the Chick-fil-A with the Cane's, not the same as the Chick-fil-A nugget with Chick-fil-A sauce. I mean, with Cane's sauce.
It's like they tailor the sauces for the chicken.
That's
I
what I'm
think they
wondering.
do. I think they do.
This does not taste the same as Chick-fil-A.
So why don't you guys each tell a little bit about you guys?
Oh, jeez. Jason, go ahead.
Your page, what you guys do, where you work, where you live, your address, your phone number,
Everything.
Yeah. Social security. So
Social security, blood type.
Yeah, all right. Full-time job, working at the Best Buy corporate campus. I work in supply chain. I don't know what really is. New innovations and automation. So looking at ways to enhance our supply chain, I guess, is the best thing.
You could probably help a lot of companies right now.
Right.
That.
Yeah, that's very true.
That is a needed thing.
I didn't get buttermilk ranch. So I need to figure that out.
That's a big miss. On the side, I do some photography stuff. I have an Instagram page that has photography stuff. Not as much anymore. It's kind of died off, I feel like, for the most part.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Probably post most of my stories, and then I do my actual page. I also take pictures for Falling Knife and their new beer releases. So I think some of the energy that I would normally put into my page goes to that, and so then I don't post as much stuff on there.
Those not in Minnesota, they're out of Minnesota, Minneapolis area.
Falling Knife.
Yep.
You can go to their Instagram page, and if it's a cool picture, or not cool, I guess. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you think is cool.
You probably did it.
Yes,
yeah.
But not just.
If it's not cool, he did not.
Yeah, there are
caveat with that. I have like a bunch of jobs, kind of, but I'm a licensed real estate agent, and I do marketing for real estate, basically. My secondary jobs are I do social media stuff for Go Ridge Brewing. That's kind of the same sort of deal where a lot of my attention goes towards that rather than my own personal stuff.
You can tell such a change in the Goat Ridge. You can literally tell the moment that pictures came from Brady compared to, like you said, maybe a phone or something out of a.
That was not a very hard cut to.
I mean, that's the thing, though. You can tell the difference.
Well, it has an impact. There's no doubt. I mean, we hear it all the time. Like, oh, I saw this, and they came to the tap room because they saw it.
Right.
Well, especially with your brewery too that you work at, it's obviously more in the
way more tap room based.
It is more destination based. Like
Yes,
you're either a local or you're going there as a destination. You're not just hey, I'm in Minneapolis, a big city where I can just swing by 3-4 breweries at once.
Yeah,
you're driving to.
Goat
Ridge.
Yeah, it's definitely a different feel for sure.
I met both of these two through Instagram, essentially.
It's kind of funny, Sean. So Sean is Banks Brews, and I was Brady's Brews. And so when I saw Banks Brews, like, who's this guy?
He's stealing my.
So then we started
stealing my
talking,
thunder.
and that was the first person I met up with as far as beer goes.
Yeah, we met at 56, and then I think we did a mincemeat at.
That was the same day.
Insight.
At Insight Brewing, and we met.
We went to Falling Knife first.
You guys, both YouTubed.
And I think I met you at Insight, right?
Met both you at Insight.
Yeah.
And then
that same day.
And then we went back to Falling Knife after Insight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because why not?
And now you work there. It's all
full circle.
It all works as a
full
full
circle.
circle. And that's what's cool about, craft beer in general. Again, why love doing stuff around craft beer. Met you guys obviously met. Yeah, exactly. The whole community and just meeting different people. Kind of similar to sports, where you go and talk with somebody about a different sports team or things like that. It's just an easy transition to go talk to. You can kind of do the same thing with craft beer of what are you enjoying? Kind of talk to me a little bit more about that and. Just find a common interest that then leads to other common interests.
For sure.
That you start to develop friendships and stuff. And I think
totally.
That's cool. I want to do a little draft on these different sauces. And again, like you asked, not these sauces, not exclusive to chicken nuggets and chicken tenders and things, but sauces as a whole. Sauces that covers all food. Rule with this draft, it's going to be 5 things. Love to hear in the comment section below. Who has the best 5?
I can tell you right now I'm going to lose.
I have notes for this because this is very serious.
Oh, wow.
I do too.
All right, so my number one sauce, I'm gonna go barbecue sauce.
Oh,
Barbecue sauce goes with everything. You can go with chicken,
It's like one of
chicken
the few
strips.
sauces I actually like.
Totally sniped him.
Yep. Stole Brady's number one pick here. Barbecue sauce goes with chicken nuggets, chicken fingers, burgers. Such a great add.
You
to
need
burgers.
barbecue on a burger.
Yep.
Come on.
Obviously barbecue. You can add it to, like I said, just about everything. So that's why it's my number one.
So there's that Japanese barbecue sauce. You have it.
You got it. You stole it from me.
Lately, in the last
I thought I could
6
sneak.
months,
I thought I could sneak
favorite
that
sauce
one in there.
it works with like everything.
Oh my gosh.
Like I make it like ribs or something, just soak it in that shit. Like it's so good.
It is the best.
So if you've not had this sauce, he's gonna put a picture of it up like right now.
Yeah, so it's got like a squid on it. I think it comes in like 3 different styles. There's like original, hot, and spicy.
I like the red one. That's original.
I think that's the original. I always stick to the original because it's so good. So
it's so good.
It's hard to swear, but
so okay.
But I, especially on tacos, actually added it to tacos.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with the plain old ketchup. Like ketchup just works everything, and I don't normally need ketchup for everything. Like I can eat pretty much everything without sauce, but if I have some ketchup, I'm fine with that. And everybody's gonna think this is really stupid and dumb, but I like.
I feel like a lot of people like ketchup. So.
Ketchup is a clear. I'm surprised that
my next line is gonna be weird because I like steak and ketchup. Like,
it
doesn't.
Hey, anybody who's voting on who's the top 5 list, just remember that he said even though ketchup was number 1, and I understand why it deserves to be as number 1.
It doesn't always have to be a steak, but if I have some steak laying around and now it's a ketchup,
ketchup,
why not? Tastes good.
No.
So, yeah.
I have a hot take. I actually don't really like ketchup.
Really?
It's fine, but
I think as I've gotten older, I don't like it as much, but it's still like.
But with steak?
Yeah, I mean, let's be straight. Like, I don't need to have it with my steak, but if it's just there, I'll dip it in there.
I'm so disappointed in
No.
With my number 2, I'm gonna go. Ketchup's best friend / enemy is mustard.
Oh,
Okay.
Mustard is one that is more versatile than ketchup and can be used on. I mean, as I've gotten older, I agree with you. I like ketchup actually less and less, and now I've gone more and more mustard. Hot dogs and brats, I pretty much just do mustard. No ketchup anymore.
Fair enough.
Mustard mixes really well. I mean,
that's the thing about mustard. That's what makes it good.
Yeah, I'm a
really
huge mustard fan too.
It's a good team player.
Like I said, like Sean's a sauce boss, and I'm kind of not. Like sauces are good, but
I have a habit of like when I go to the grocery store of just grabbing another sauce and then having a full cabinet of just sauces that we never use.
Are there for years.
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings, their Caribbean jerk.
Okay.
Is very solid.
It's funny because I actually had another Buffalo Wild Wings sauce written down. I'm not going to say what it is until the end.
My second favorite sauce is Papa John's garlic sauce. That stuff is like
for pizza. It's
amazing. I didn't even think about that
one,
actually. That's a good choice.
You can have it with bread, pizza. You can have it. I don't know. I probably could use it with more things, but I typically only have it. You probably could, but like I just love that sauce. Like I'll just.
It is very
dip
good.
the hell out of that sauce.
That's actually really good. I didn't even think about that one, but that's a good pick actually.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that either. That is a good sauce. Though.
I mean, they have good sauces.
My number 3, I'm going queso.
Queso. Okay.
Yeah. Queso. Mexican food is made better by queso. Always. And Mexican food is the best type of food as a genre, or whatever you want to call it. What do you
a genre?
Call it a genre? A category. A category of
that's
food.
More of it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say it makes everything in that better. And then you can also do it for like other. I mean, have you ever dipped fries in queso?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
You guys aren't living.
Unfortunately, I'm one of those guys that doesn't get the queso when I go to like Qdoba.
I don't either. No,
Qdoba is like they have great queso.
Can I do a Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue? Like, is that specific or does that not work?
Should we allow that?
I mean,
it is barbecue sauce, but it's also he's getting really specific with it.
I think as long as you're specific with it, it probably makes
we'll allow
sense.
Okay.
But
We'll allow
I feel good about that. Like, is it the best barbecue out there? No, but it's like a very solid, and you can find it everywhere, and it just makes things better.
Little secret with Sweet Baby Ray's. So
Let's hear it.
My very first job was working at a pizza place. We had barbecue and honey barbecue sauce. The barbecue was Sweet Baby Ray's,
Okay.
and the honey barbecue was half Sweet Baby Ray's and half water. The water thins it and sweetens it.
Really?
So anybody who wants to try that, it actually works really, really well.
Was it good?
It really good. Like, I actually preferred the honey barbecue.
Wow.
So we used to use Sweet Baby Ray's, thin it out, and then we'd also make pizza sauce, barbecue pizza sauce, because it was thinner. It worked better than the regular Sweet Baby.
Just add a little water to it.
Add water.
Ah,
I said half and half. I don't know if it was quite that ratio, but either way, it was
somewhere in there.
yeah in that range.
Interesting.
So,
Play around with the recipe a little bit.
yeah. But mix those two, and it'll give you a sweeter, thinner Sweet Baby Ray's.
Nice. I like that pro tip.
Is it Sweet Baby Ray's or Baby Ray's?
I think it's
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet
Baby
right?
Ray's.
That sounds more right.
Yeah.
Sriracha would be my next.
Sriracha's good.
My next choice for sauce. Almost goes on all of our meals when we cook stuff at home.
Until you have the Japanese barbecue sauce, and then
then it's over. Then it's just
now you're going to be back to
sriracha.
that.
Yeah, the sriracha's gone.
But sriracha's good. Yeah, and it has to be the actual sriracha brand. There's some off brands out there. I know Tabasco makes one that's just not the same.
Not as good.
Not the same. So it has to be the actual name brand. And they actually had a supply chain constraint for a while.
Help them out.
Yeah.
That's a pretty...
My number 4, I'm going to go honey.
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 It's got to be raw honey or how specific?
raw, organic.
The older I get, the more I appreciate the differences on a cheap honey versus a high quality honey.
They're
but
very,
honey,
very different.
They are, but honey in general, I do really enjoy. Actually, McDonald's, as a kid, McDonald's was my favorite thing growing up, and the Happy Meals and stuff. And I'd always get honey, not honey mustard, honey.
Yep.
That's my dipping.
There's a lot of kids that
do
that with honey.
I did not do that.
So yeah,
I didn't do it either.
And then also,
I wouldn't catch up.
I had cold. Honey is the secret. Like, you just put a little bit of honey in hot water,
And that fixes you right up.
Every single time, that is what works.
Pro tip. He's got all the pro tips.
I do pro tips. Pro tips.
Like I'm curious of like the next sauce I say, what kind of pro tip you could come off of that.
Let's go. I'll try my best.
I'm gonna rock the Crybaby Craig's sauce. It's not. You're not gonna find it in other states.
No,
I don't know if you can.
Actually, so the first time I had it was in Nashville.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that's never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
But it is from Minneapolis as well.
Yes,
so you're obviously going to find it in Minnesota easily.
It's a delicious hot sauce.
But I agree, it is my favorite hot sauce.
It is very good.
I'm trying to think
it goes on everything.
It's got like a guy crying.
Yeah, I think I have that.
Yeah, it's a white label.
Yeah.
Yep, I have had that before. It is really good. We cooked chicken with that quite a bit.
Yep. I use it on eggs all the time. Breakfast. I almost use it for breakfast more than I use it for anything else.
This spring, I got to meet Craig.
Oh, really?
Actually, I don't even know if his name's Craig.
Did he cry?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He just cries constantly. I love Taco Bell's cheese dip sauce for their chips and cheese.
Okay.
It's
kind of a queso. I feel
Kind
like
of.
you guys are kind of impeding on my
Kind of.
your barbecue sauce and like, but it's more of it's like a nacho cheese.
Yes, it's definitely a nacho cheese.
Yeah. It's not as much.
And it's not really a sauce, but it's something you dip something into.
Oh, I get the chips and cheese every time I go too.
Oh, that cheese is so good.
Yeah, it's the fakest.
I mean, I guess you could dip it.
It's the fakest.
It's the fakest. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's so good. Buttermilk ranch. We're gonna go not ranch.
Ah, there you go. You got we're
gonna
go.
One
you're talking about the one in the packets.
Yeah.
Not
the dip.
Not the dip.
Ken's Buttermilk Ranch is my personal favorite, and that is I think what they use at Arby's, and that's why I say that.
Ken's Buttermilk. Can you get it at the grocery store, like in a?
Yep. It usually comes in a glass bottle, so you
high end.
So you know it's
this
good.
is expensive stuff, guys.
You know it matters.
It's definitely the good stuff.
It's an investment.
Yep.
I'm gonna go salsa. Can I do that?
Yeah, it's a dip. It's a dip.
I mean, you can put it. It's a dip, and you can put salsa on all kinds of things.
Yep, it's a sauce and dip.
Okay, I'm gonna go salsa. I love salsa. Yeah. I love my lineup. It's good.
I was gonna say, like, there's some sauces I don't like. There's a lot that are not very.
Do you like more of the mild, or do you like scorching hot?
No, I'm more mild. I want to enjoy every bite, not my mouth on fire.
Well, the hot wouldn't play with your team very well.
Yeah, no.
You want somebody that can play with everybody.
And when I say like, it doesn't need to be. It can have some heat.
Yeah.
Right.
Some meat's good.
Some meat's good.
Yeah.
You don't,
healthy amount.
But you want to taste the food still. You don't want to just taste like
just the heat.
the heat and be like, okay.
You want it to be a nice balance.
Right. I'm gonna go straight up with just Arby's sauce. I put that shit on everything.
Arby's sauce.
I actually had Arby's sauce right now, but I didn't do it.
What is Arby's sauce?
I don't know what it is, but they just started selling it in bottles too in stores.
What's the number one ingredient of that?
Probably
I want you to read that
salt,
out.
vinegar.
No, water.
Water, yeah.
Water is the number one ingredient.
Water makes distilled vinegar.
It's probably Sweet Baby Ray's with water.
Yeah, probably. Probably is all it is. It's probably just like, yep, we can make it work.
So you're starting us off?
I think so, yeah. I can.
Wrote these down.
I started with the the Japanese barbecue. Was Sweet Baby Ray's 2 or 3?
It was. I think it was 3.
Okay, what was 2? Caribbean Jerk.
Yep.
Was that 2?
Yeah.
Then it was Sweet Baby Ray's, Cry Baby Craig's, and then it was salsa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a killer list right there.
My,
It's good though.
my top 5 was ketchup
On steak,
on steak. Yeah, absolutely.
-5.
Yeah. I mean, you hear the rest of
Yeah, the rest of it. That's all that matters.
Garbage.
That's all that matters.
He's gonna end up winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Ketchup, Papa John's garlic sauce, sriracha sauce, or sriracha, Taco Bell's nacho cheese. And finally, it was Arby's sauce.
Barbecue sauce, mustard, queso as my number
Queso,
3.
yes.
Yep.
Queso.
And honey, and then buttermilk ranch. Buttermilk ranch.
Buttermilk.
Very important.
Does the order really matter?
The order doesn't necessarily matter. Just
Right?
what your
Because
your
it's like
lineup is.
what the lineup itself. Right?
Yeah.
It's like your fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
What's the lineup?
Yeah, there was probably...
Yeah, so you can get some sleepers in there.
Yeah.
You might have to draft a little high. Ketchup was drafted a little high because of its
Because of steak, I guess.
Goes great with steak.
I'm going to tell you about Buffalo Wild Wings now. So my sauce that I wrote down with Buffalo Wild Wings was the Parmesan garlic sauce.
That is a good sauce.
That's
That
the
is
one
good.
that I had in my list.
That is
I
really
didn't
good, yeah.
name, but it's...
I just had some the other night.
Sometimes I do that one, but I'll definitely do Asian Zing. And,
Asian Zing's great too.
And then honey barbecue, but then I'll typically do dry ones. For the
I don't
most
say I
part.
usually do dry rubs there.
Dry
Oh,
rubs are
interesting.
really
I've not
good.
had any of them.
The dry ones? Oh my gosh.
The dry rubs are the way to go.
I usually don't like dry rubs.
And yet you like your chicken wings and chicken nuggets dry.
With
I know.
no sauce.
I know.
He's a weird one.
I make
So
no
it's,
sense. That's okay.
Again, love to hear in the comments up below.
Who won?
Who had the best list? And then is there any sauces that you would have in there? Which ones would you that we didn't name would be in your top 5? Oh,
There's gonna be some great comments.
I know.
'Cause,
There's a lot.
There's probably
of
a
good
lot of
sauces out
sauces
there.
that I just
I want to
like,
name
oh,
some out.
crap.
I don't
Yeah,
want-
that's a good one.
I don't want to ruin anything.
Between
so
the different chickens we didn't choose and then the sauces we didn't choose, there should be some good.
And again, these weren't the absolute...
You're really dogging on.
No, I'm saying like they're good chickens, but probably is way better chicken out there. I don't know.
Yeah, or ones that maybe we don't even have access to in Minnesota.
That's true.
My name's Sean with Banks Brews.
Jason Eric.
I'm Brady Lindquist. Brew Chat. Check me out on Brew Chat. That'd be a good place to find me.
Both of us are on that too.
Any parting
Thank you.
words, or-
Like, follow below. And
Like,
then
follow,
continue-
subscribe, do all those
like,
things.
follow,
Do all the stuff.
do all the things that are associated with YouTube.
As they all say.
Yes. Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.